Hey y'all, I am coming tonight with a video. This is Mary season 4 episode 1. This is what's on my nails. I did make a video. If you hear something, my husband is in the computer room / gym / man cave watching Superman, and the heater just came on. But y'all, let's just get into this. Honestly, this is not going to be a long video because it's not really a whole lot to talk about. This is, like I said, the first episode. Okay, it starts off with Mitch, their ex-manager, coming to the house. But I pay attention to stuff. I look at everything. And when it comes on, you know, it has like the executive producers. It shows who the producers are for the show. And my whole thing was, I don't understand how, you know, they was like so shocked to see him and blah blah blah, even though I understand he sued them and all this. But I don't know why somebody felt some kind of way or something, because at the end of the day, they should have expected to see him at some point, because he's still an executive producer on this show. It's in the credits. So he's still making money off Mary. He may not be their manager anymore, but he's still making money off of them because he's a producer on the show, so he's still making money. Okay, next it goes to Teddy. This is what I skip around, y'all. If you're watching in my videos, I skip around. I talk about what caught my eye. Okay, so the next thing is, like I said, it goes to Teddy. And on the previews and stuff for this season, you know, they kept showing this car, you know, holes and all this stuff. And we got Teddy sitting there, and he's like, yeah, we have our good days, we have our bad days, whoop de whoop. But am I the only person who was sitting on my sofa like, but Teddy, could you tell us what happened to the car? Like, yeah, he said we have our good days and we have our bad days, but he didn't say what actually happened to the car. Like, Teddy, did Tina shoot this car up? I mean, because y'all, come on now. There are some women also, because I'm a car person, but men especially, men love cars. There is no way, and that was a classic car. There's no way that this man would have let that car just be all toe up looking and blah 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 for a long period of time. Then he's talking about, well, this car, you know, clearly this car shows the results of one of our bad days. And so I'm just gonna sell it. You know, it's a lot of bad memories. Well, honey, break it down for me. I'm nosy. Tell me, what did she do? I mean, really? Okay. I love the segment where they went and talked to their I didn't record it. I mean, I didn't rewind it. I have DVR, but I didn't rewind it. I didn't hear if they said that the pastor and his wife is at the church they go to, or are they just going there for counseling, for marital counseling. Either way, I like that segment. I am big on prayer in your marriage. I'm really big on prayer. I don't know if it's required everywhere. I know in the state of Georgia, where we're from, you know, when you get, you know, to get your license, you have to go through pre-marital counseling. And we went to the church that I was going to, and that was one of the main things. And even, you know, now since we are in the military and we're stationed here, and, you know, the church that we attend here, you know, we went, you know, we first started going, we just went to introduce ourselves, like had like a little meeting with the bishop. And, you know, he was, you know, just wanted to get to know us. We talked, and, you know, that was one thing that we all talked about, even with him, you know, the importance of praying in your marriage. So, yeah, if you are married, I mean, even if you're in a relationship with somebody, but especially if you are married, prayer. I pray for my husband every night. I know he prays for me every night, and we pray together. We don't pray together every single night, but we do pray together. And I can honestly say that some of the most beautiful experiences that we have had as a married couple have resulted from us praying together. You know, just sitting up or laying down just in prayer together, you know. So yeah, I was here for that, y'all, because that's something that's very important to me. Seriously, I cannot stress that enough. That praying for your spouse, praying together with your spouse. Like I said, it doesn't have to be something that every day I pray for my husband, and I know he does the same. But praying together, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you do every single day. I would at least say at least once a week. Just if y'all go to church together and pray. But I was here for that, y'all. Really, I really was. Okay. Next we see Erica. You know, she's doing her solo thing, and I did want to talk about real quick. They didn't talk about this. Really didn't do too much with fashions in the episode. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I saw my husband coming this way, and I thought he was going to say something. But they really didn't say too much in this episode. Oh, my hair is twisted and it's pulled back in a ponytail. But recently, like on Wendy Williams and stuff like that, they have had they've talked a lot about Erica and her fashion choices. You know, saying that her dresses are too tight and blah blah blah. Honestly, y'all, this is no shade to no gospel singer, musician, you know, of course, a woman in gospel, whether it be a big pastor's wife or whatever. But y'all, honestly, I don't really understand why so many people are focusing so much on Erica when, to me, I would say over the last 5 to 10 years, there has really been a shift in the fact that a lot of people that are gospel artists or people of the gospel world, you know, like I said, somebody, big pastor's wife or something like that, if they're kind of young, they don't really dress like they used to dress 20 years ago. Like, you know, they don't really dress homely, if you will. You know, you see some of these big pastors, you know, you see their wives got red bottoms and all this stuff. So I don't really understand why so many people are so focused on Erica and her choice of clothing, because honestly, bless their hearts, y'all, I ain't hating, honey. Kudos to all of them, because all of them were blessed with some hips and some hips and booty. All them sisters was blessed. The heater just went off. So that's not something that they can help. That's not their fault that they have hips and butt, you know. So they shouldn't be expected to wear moo-moos, you know. I mean, and I'm sure that some of us, y'all, I'm actually stretching this video. I'm surprised because it wasn't going to even be 10 minutes. But I'm sure that some of us have, go to church with some people that, they stuff be a little tight, I mean, I don't, but, it's people that it's women that have positions in the church, that go to church, that, they outfits be, I mean, I'm not talking about they look like they finna go to the club or something. No, I'm not saying that. I mean, they're covered, but the outfits that they have on, if they got a shape, it show their shape. Lord, these days, even if you don't have a shape, you try to show it shade. But yes, I did want to say that, even though this video, they didn't really do it in this episode. Normally Google be on point, but that, I was not feeling that whole hate sequins jersey thing that she had brought for her. No. But yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to say that because I saw that the other day on Wendy Williams, and since tonight is the first episode, I said I'm gonna make sure I say that. I mean, that lady can't help that she got a shape. She can't help that. She can't help that she's a beautiful woman. I just, like, if you look back, even like Yolanda Adams, she dresses, she dressed to complement her shape. You can't help, but moving along. But back to Erica. Y'all, I just felt like it is really wrong of her, honestly, to use the Mary money and people to go towards her solo career, because like Tina said, I mean, honestly, that's coming, I mean, they're supposed to be on hiatus. They're taking a break. That's, in a way, that's coming out of Tina pocket because they having to pay people, like they work for Mary when they're not. So I was like, okay, Erica, come on now. You a little wrong for this now. Then when she texts them talking about, well, the money ain't going to be, I was like, nah, Erica, now this is just too unprofessional now, baby. But if I remember back, honestly, Erica's, some of her dealings on this whole solo side have actually been kind of a lot unprofessional. Because last season, I'm just, as I'm talking, I remember making videos, and I can't remember specifics what she did, but last season she was doing stuff that was unprofessional. And some of the things that she was doing. So yeah, I did want to point out, honey, like I said, I don't hate on nobody. Gugu, okay. Gugu, you could start to see the slim down in Gugu. Like on this episode, I really hope that the filming continue. Like by the time they're the end of the season, you really see what Gugu looks like now. Because if you just go to Instagram, I think her name on Instagram is like the Gugu, or you can go to Erica, Erica Campbell. You can go to her Instagram, and she always is tagging Gugu in stuff. Y'all, that, I am not lying. Gugu is, I wouldn't say she's as small as Erica, but honestly, Gugu is between Erica and Tina. Like, yeah. And even when they're talking, you can look at her. Like at the end, she was like, she's doing this without a manager. And if she had a manager, she wouldn't have these problems, blah, blah, blah. You can look at, you can see it then versus them, the stuff from the actual episode. You can see the change. But yeah, I don't know. She worked with some trainer, some trainer to the stars or something. But y'all, when I tell y'all that Gugu looks so good. I mean, that girl looks great. So kudos to Gugu. Which, if you go back and look at, all of my videos, I've never had anything negative to say actually about any of them. I'm not a person that nitpick on people because I don't know them personally. So, but all of them are beautiful women. They are. All of them are beautiful, beautiful women. But obviously Gugu felt like, hey, maybe she felt like, this is not the healthiest or something. I'm not sure, but honey, kudos to you, baby, because yeah, she looks great. Yeah. So y'all, that's it really. I mean, it really wasn't a whole lot. My hopes for this season. I really, really hope that we see a new Warren, because last season, y'all, Warren was acting like Ike. He was really controlling and I'm not the only person that thought that, because I actually watched different, people's videos and stuff. And a lot of people were saying the same thing. Like, Warren, you was kind of being not the best. So yeah. I'm actually liking the new Tina. I'm not going to talk bad about that woman for choosing to stay in her marriage. I'm not. Infidelity, like cheating, that's something that's, Lord, that's hard right there. It's hard. I mean, even if you love your spouse with everything you have, cheating, that's something that just, that's something that cuts you deep. Even for me, thinking, like, my husband has never cheated on me. I know in my heart, he would never do that. I know in my heart, I would never do that to him. But just the thought, just getting that mental, just thought in my head, like, dang, what if he ever cheated? Like, that's, even the thought is enough to make you feel like somebody is stabbing you in your heart. So, I applaud her. Because I don't know, honey. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it 100. I don't know if I would have been able to just completely forgive my husband. Especially whew, glory, especially looking at the fact that he cheated on her for so many years and with a friend. Like how my mama always said about a young girl get pregnant. That first time, that's a mistake. You young, you don't know no better. But by baby 2, 3, 4, them ain't no mistakes no more. You cheat on me one time, I'm gonna have to. It's gonna take some prayer. It's gonna take a lot. But you know, I can move. I can look past that. One time. But if you cheat on me like freaking for years, you actually have an affair. Like not just you cheat on me. Because this is gonna be the end, y'all. Because this is just my opinion. Honestly, it's one thing to cheat. To have a one night stand or you cheat and there's no emotion really in it. It's a whole nother book. It's a whole nother horse of a different color if you have an affair. Like, yeah, that's a whole nother different thing. And an affair does not have to be physical. If you have an online relationship with somebody and you're giving that person your time, you know, you have an emotional connection, that is cheating to me. And, well, excuse me, that is having an affair. And he had an affair. He didn't just cheat. He had an affair. So kudos to her. I'm not about to sit up here and try to judge this woman for choosing to be with her husband. Just like I always say, any of my friends, you know, they be hollering about, you know, complaining about their relationships, you know, and stuff like that. I tell them quick, look here, I got who I want to lay down with every night. I got somebody in my bed. I'm happily married. So I'm not finna tell the next person to leave whoever they're with or whatever. Like, no. Unless you are in an abusive relationship, honey, I'm not finna advise you to leave nobody, because how I look telling you to leave somebody and I got somebody myself. So I'm not about to tell her like I know her, but I'm not about to judge her and say, oh, she should have never stayed and blase whoop whoop and blah blah blah. No. I just like I said in another, you know, a video that I made for last season, I applaud her for being real, because y'all, this ain't nothing new. This is nothing new. People cheat. It's human nature. You know, we have so many things coming out of where, you know, men that are supposed to be pastors are cheating, you know, spreading disease and, you know, stuff like that. So cheating and infidelity and all that stuff, the church is not immune to it, okay? It's not. It's not immune to it. So for those that, you know, will try, because I did see blog, you know, some people on Twitter and stuff like that last season was saying, oh, I want to stay and blah, blah, whoop, whoop. I mean, just because she's on TV, just because she's a gospel singer, just because she's in the public eye, does not take away from the fact that she's human. And like she got cheated on, somebody else can get cheated on and choose to stay, and people ain't gonna make a big deal about it. So that's just my thoughts, y'all. So yeah, this is the first video. So yeah, unless, you know, like I said in my other video, unless something happens out of my control, I will be making a video for Mary Mary, you know, for each episode. It's something on TV, y'all. This ain't got nothing to do with Mary Mary. Something Match Made in Heaven or something came on after. I've never watched the episode, but for some reason I was just sitting there looking at it, y'all. They will put anything on TV, and but why? This what I don't understand. Why they got to bring the pastor? Why they got to bring the Lord into it? Yeah. But as always, y'all, I do thank y'all for watching. Like I said, I did make a video. I'm not going to get into it because I will get emotional, but I did make a video explaining why I was not making videos for a few months. About almost 5 months. So yeah, if you are interested, feel free to watch. I do thank y'all for watching. I make videos because I like making videos. That's it. I don't really tag my videos on my Facebook, none of that, you know. So if you subscribe to me, thank you very much. If you don't subscribe to me, you just took a minute to watch my video, thank you very much.